Hi, I'm Tim with buildaroo.com, and we're here talking to Ed with Whirlpool, and he's going to tell us about his Resource Saver line. Ed, what can you tell us about this thing?
Well, Billy, I can tell you a lot about it. This kitchen here in the suite of appliances is the most energy efficient appliance suite you can buy in the industry. It starts really with the refrigerator. The refrigerator is 30% energy efficient below EnergyStar levels, 30%. Nobody is more than 15, so we've got double the efficiency on this of any other refrigerator in the industry. The beauty of it is this is a beautiful side-by-side with ice and water. Very expensive, nice product, but sometimes people need something a little more affordable. All of our top mounts and our EnergyStar top mounts will be 30% this year. That gets them into the affordability range. Our bottom mounts will also be 30% in EnergyStar. So the most energy efficient refrigerators you can buy today. So that's the start. From there we go to a dishwasher. This dishwasher uses 1/3 less water and energy than our previous dishwashers. From a water factor standpoint, it actually is the second most energy efficient dishwasher in the industry. Combined, nobody can put these two pieces together. So that helps on that. Plus, it has better loading. We can actually load 14 plates of dishes in here at a time. This is really kind of fun and exciting because, as you probably know, 20 to 30% of the average electric bill for a consumer is plugged-in appliances, plugged-in items that aren't being used. So they're just drawing power. This range has a button that has a power save mode, and it will take away 95% of the draw that it would normally do. So you're saving that energy. Once you push that button, it will shut down and again draw out only 5% of what it normally would until you touch the oven and go to use it, and then it powers up. After 5 minutes of non-use, it powers back down. So it allows you to save energy. Now that in and of itself is very fun and very cool that we're able to do that. But beyond that, we've taken a job that is really messy and not a lot of fun, which is cleaning your oven. Now a lot of manufacturers have self-clean ovens, but when you self-clean an oven, the temperature goes well in excess of 600 degrees. It takes 3 hours, and it creates quite an odor if you've ever done it. What'll happen is you'll have the manufacturers tell you to open your windows and make sure you get a lot of ventilation because there's kind of a pretty toxic odor. What this oven does is it allows you to pour in this base here, 12 ounces of water. You put 12 ounces of water in that base, and you set this on a steam clean mode, and in 20 minutes at 440 degrees, your oven will be cleaned. No smell, no high temperature, no energy by comparison of 3 hours at 680 degrees.
I like that. It sounds real simple.
Very simple, and it works great.
So I'm wondering, if I get these appliances in my home, will they help me contribute towards LEED points, if that's what I'm looking for?
Yeah, all of our appliances that are allowed for LEED, all of our appliances count for LEED points, absolutely. We're very involved in EnergyStar and in LEED, so that works very well for us. I do want to show you this microwave because the important thing is not all appliances today are measured by the Department of Energy or by LEED. You can't get points for all appliances. It is refrigerators, washers, dryers, dishwashers, and today you can do it also with induction cooktops, which we have. But ranges as they are not LEED point able. No one's. Neither are microwaves, but this microwave is very unique and it does save a ton of energy because in this microwave you've got quartz and halogen heat lamps as well as convection cooking and a microwave all at the same time. What that allows you to do is cook real food in a microwave, whether that's a meatloaf, a roast, what have you, that will fit into that space, and it will cook 50% faster and use 70% less energy than your oven. So that's true savings. Now that in and of itself is great. Also in there is a microwave that uses what they call inverter technology. Anybody who's ever tried to soften a pound of butter, a little stick of butter, and you get the hole, okay, what this actually allows you to do is lower the draw on the microwave and truly soften and or melt. So think about that. It's pretty cool stuff.
That's pretty high tech. What do you have lined up in the future as far as green products and sustainable practices go?
Well, it's a very exciting time for sustainability and for where we're headed, and I'm glad you asked because a lot of what this does in the power save mode kind of gets us to the point of grid-enabled appliances. And when I say grid-enabled, I'm talking about utility grids. So that we are working today and have done several pilots, including here in California, where we're working to tie in our appliances to the grid and allow the utility company to save the consumer money. So when utilities are being drawn a lot of power and so energy rates are going up, the appliance will shut off for a while. So you can take a dryer, for example, and maybe it won't start until 10 o'clock at night, and as long as you're saving money, you're good with that. Or even in the middle of the day when there's a big draw, at your choice, you can allow the utility company to oscillate that dryer drawing power, which will make it a little longer in the drying cycle, but it does save a lot of energy. And when you take all appliances together and allow them to be affected by the grid, we can save 25 to 30% of the normal energy every year. So it's pretty exciting.
That's a bright future, Ed. Ed, tell me what kind of options I have if I'm not into the brushed steel thing here.
Well, what we have here is a suite of stainless steel appliances, but all of our appliances also come in black, white, and then some of them come in a color called biscuit, which is an off-white or an almondish color. So all of them come in that. And then, of course, we have several different configurations. As I said, in the refrigerator, you can get top-mount refrigerators where the freezer's on top and a refrigerator on the bottom, or just the opposite, where the refrigeration's on top and the freezer's on the bottom. Because that gives consumers a lot of different choices on what they can A, afford, and B, how they like to use and what the efficiencies are for them. The dishwashers, again, this is a higher-end dishwasher for us, but our dishwashers all the way through our line are EnergyStar. Every single model that Whirlpool makes, in all the brands. This is Whirlpool Corporation. We own Maytag, Amana, Estate, Genair, and KitchenAid. So all of them are all EnergyStar, again, and they all qualify for LEED points. So in the dishwashers, that's true. And in the range of this power save mode, the power save mode is halfway through our line. So our very entry-level, most affordable product does not have the power save. It's really hardly has a clock, to be quite honest. But as you get 3 steps into our line from then forward, so from a price point standpoint, somewhere in the $399 and up level, you'll get power save capabilities. And the microwave has several different versions. This is what we call our Velos, and you can see it's a little space age looking. It's a little different than most, but we do have standard microwaves that do have the same technology, that inverter technology to melt, just like this one has.
Ed, why don't you tell me about the Duet here?
Well, as you can see, Tim, this Duet is in a beautiful red color. You know, laundry, if you think about it, over the years, it was white. You'd go into a laundry room, it was just white. They all look the same. Now look at this color. I mean, this is like something like a Lexus or a BMW. This thing is hot. So you've got to talk about the color first because it creates emotion, and it is about emotion when people are buying appliances. But the beauty is, it isn't just about that. There's a lot of reason and logic on why you want this product. It's one of the largest washers in the industry, 4.4 cubic foot. So that makes it about 25% larger than the typical top load that we're replacing. Beyond that, it will save the consumer 70% of the water of a normal washer and 67% of the energy. So it actually can virtually almost pay for itself over the life of the washer. And that's just the washer. From there, we go to the dryer, and the dryer is a 7.4 capacity, and it also has steam in it. Steam allows it to relax your clothes. So you can do say, for example, you've got that shirt that you've worn all day today, Tim.
Yeah.
Now, you're not working real hard, you're not putting a whole lot of sweat out, but you might want to refresh that shirt and not take it through a whole wash cycle. You can put it in here, and in 20 minutes, it will come out refreshed, clean, and wrinkle-free so that you can wear it again, as opposed to going through all the energy of running through a whole washer and dryer cycle. Right over here, I'm going to show you this white pair.
This one right here?
That one right there. Because as I told you, appliances used to come just in white, but they aren't always just in red now. You do still get white, and the white's a beautiful color, as you can see. So this one also has steam in the washer. Putting steam in the washer allows us to use less water. It also allows us to clean a lot better because that steam allows the soap it opens up the pores of the clothes, if you will, the fabric, and allows the soap to get into it to really clean it and do some deep cleaning. So our whites are the whitest whites in the industry. So that washer and dryer is a resource saver. It will save $1,600 over the life of the washer and dryer. So it's virtually 75% pays for itself over the life of the dryer.
And that's all in energy savings, right?
That's an energy savings. The other thing that's kind of nice about it, people don't realize, is a front load washer, because of how it works, is 20% less wear and tear on your clothes than a typical washer with an agitator in it. So it's pretty exciting stuff. And behind you, I'm going to show, this is a typical top load washer and dryer. Looks pretty much like a lot of them, a little new styling. The big difference is not the window on top, but there's no agitator. This is the world's largest residential washer and dryer in the industry. It is 5 cubic foot large. So that's twice the size of average washers in the industry out there. So you can get twice as many loads. So you think of those big comforters and everything else. And because of that, this washer and dryer, they both use steam also. This will save $1,000 over the life of the washer and dryer in energy savings.
Well, that's excellent, Ed. Thanks very much for showing this to us.
Thanks, Tim.
This is Tim with buildaroo.com. We're making green easy.
And I'm Ed Linder and really cute.